When it comes to the professional boxer Ryan Garcia, his videos, his tweet, and his mental health has been concerning his fans. He has been tweeting out things like he has been abused as a child by family members. More recently, he was taken to a certain grove in California, tied up to trees. He witnessed abuse of children. Held down against his will, he himself was also abused in this grove. But as he stated, he also witnessed the abuse of children inside this grove as well as he was being held down. Now, is it possible that Ryan Garcia is suffering with some type of mental breakdown, some type of mental health issue, one too many blows to the head? He is suffering what's known in the sports world as CTE. Yes, that's always possible, but it's a maybe. We don't know for certain this is what's really going on. We don't know for certain he has a mental health issue. Some of us can just look at his tweets and his videos and just say he's insane and that be that, but we don't really know. Could he also be abusing some kind of drug? Well, as a professional boxer with this really big fight coming up, these boxers are tested for drugs every so often, and there is nothing in his history that shows he abuses drugs. But at the end of the day, whether he's abusing some form of drug or has a mental health issue, that is us, the public, only assuming, trying to bring some clarity to what he's talking about. Now, what can't be assumed, what can't be debated, what has been proven to be an actual fact is that the Grove does indeed exist. Weird things, weird rituals do take place inside the Grove. What also exists are these islands where the so-called elite go to abuse the underage, to abuse children, but not just children, but also women and men alike have been caught up in these rings, stuck on these islands, and abused in very horrific ways. We have YouTubers, we have people stating how important a certain list was, a list that dropped and named associates with a certain person who owned a certain island, saying that everything else was a distraction to this list. People stating that they saw aliens in a Miami mall, aliens seen in a Brazilian hilltop. All this UFO talk was a distraction to this very important list, a list that names people that abuse the underage and other people caught up in this ring. So now we have this professional boxer, Ryan Garcia, somebody who has nothing to gain from doing this, everything to lose. This man has millions of dollars. He is a professional at what he does. He is great at what he does. There is nothing to gain from coming out and stating that he was at the Grove and he saw the abuse of children. He already has the fame. His name already has recognition. He already has the money. This is not a person that needs to go out there and get his 15 minutes of fame. Now, I have no proof whatsoever about what he saw taking place while he was held captive at the Grove. Now, I have watched a couple YouTubers talk about this Ryan Garcia incident. Some want to label him mentally ill, some want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I have not seen any of these YouTubers talk about this particular photo. This photo taking place inside the Grove in 1909, surrounded by a bunch of men. Below him, you think it's women, it's not. It is men dressed up in drag. This is one of the weird rituals that take place in the Grove. These men dress up in drag. It's a show. But that's not what's important in this photo. What's important is the centerpiece. We have a young boy, a young male, tied up on a board. And this young boy, this young male, he looks either black or he looks Native American. Some say he's Native American, some say he's black. I don't know. But he clearly is tied up on this board, surrounded by men. And we do know one of the rituals that do take place in the Grove is the cremation of care, where they sacrifice a body. Now, it's supposed to be a mock sacrifice, but I highly doubt it given the fact that they are sacrificing these bodies to their owl god Moloch. So am I going to believe that these rituals have stopped? We do know every year they still perform the cremation of care ritual. So all we know that goes on inside the Grove, we know these secret islands exist. Why do people still refuse to believe Ryan Garcia? Why do they believe he's a pill popper? The only thing I can assume is that he just can't get his point across coherently. The fact he can't get his point across coherently could be either due to one too many blows to the head, or what he saw take place in the Grove just messed him up mentally. And so every time he talks about it, he's just very hyped. So I'm going to go ahead and play a recent recording between him and Andrew Tate. As always, I will not interrupt. I'll let the whole recording play out, and I will give my take at the end.
Where?
Bro, they fucking took me to the fucking woods, bro, and they fucking tied. I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have fucking proof, bro. I don't give a bro. I fucking will show you every fucking video you could ever fucking believe. Bohemian Grove is real. Fucking tied me down, and they made me fucking watch, dog. I absolutely don't give a fuck anymore. Yes, I fucking lost it. They're being little kids.
He doesn't want to take us all, so let's go. Come on, Ryan. He doesn't want to take us.
Come on. Bro, this dude, dude.
Who?
Bro,
You do know
you know the higher elites, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
No, you know what?
You know the path
Andrew,
you're going down is dangerous, my friend. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
give
worried
a I don't give a they can't touch me. I'm a god.
Well, that's the first point of contention because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you, which is the
Bro,
worst part
no,
about
they
it.
can't, bro. All right, so come touch me.
You have proof
don't
of these
give-
things. You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. The fuck you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a fucking video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help
Well,
you.
bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
Okay, well I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Oh. Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little
Because
bit.
I don't give a bro, they me, right? I was 2 years old. I have proof of that too. That's where it all started, bro. Okay?
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm Ryan, you know I like you. We've been speaking for years. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet, and
Guess
so they're
what?
going to not believe you unless you come
Give
at
me
it
the
very
drug test then,
coherently.
Andrew, I'll go to Romania and take a drug test in front of your face.
Bro, you don't want to come here. you don't need Romanian jail. It's bad for your fight camp. But I'm just asking, like you're gonna have to tell a far more coherent story from start to finish for people to truly understand that what you're saying happened is what you saw, and that this is not some sort of episode or anything else. This is my advice to you as a brother. I'm trying to make it, if you want people to believe you, you're going to have to come along and explain from the absolute beginning exactly how it happened, who was involved, how you got there, what car you were in, where you were standing, everything.
Of course they're going to want that, and I have all the information possible.
Okay, so when you're releasing it, how are you releasing it? Or are you keeping it for yourself? Because it looks like you don't want to keep it for yourself.
I don't. At the right time, I'm going to release all of it, but at the right time, I'm going to do it. They're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give a dude. I've already had a meeting with them. I'm going to let you sit with that, Andrew.
All right, bro. Well, I want you to know that either way, I'm praying for you, and I hope that.
Thank you, bro.
You know, and I mean
I don't
that.
give a bro. Alex Jones has been singing the same shit, and they try to can't. The only reason they can't stop me because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody, bro.
Now, in the mix of these tweets calling out the Bohemian Grove and what's been going on inside the Grove, he's also been calling out Satan, referencing Satan, saying things like, "Burn Satan, as you know Jesus is coming, as you know, ha ha ha, I know you hate me, the Lord rebukes you." What came out was a very bizarre video where it says, "We got him, boys, Ryan Garcia, rest in peace, 666." In the caption of this video that was posted on Twitter, it stated, "We slit Ryan Garcia's throat and threw him in a basket. Nobody will find him." 24 hours later, Ryan Garcia would make a video pretty much explaining that video. And people said, look at his hand. You can see the all-seeing eye tattooed on his hand. People have also stated that this most recent video gives off very Andrew Dawson-like vibes. And I will go ahead and explain after playing this video.
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm coming on here to explain what's going on. I'm not in possession of my phone. I can't get access to my Instagram. My cards are locked. And I'm just being real, I'm being real taken advantage. And I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans and family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. And, they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Look.
Now, like I said, this video comes off very similar to Andrew Dawson's video. Other people see it as well. Ryan Garcia comes off very fearful. He said his phone was taken. It was a hack. This was all made up by people that have his phone. Now, Andrew Dawson is a man who saw a giant or a fallen angel, a Nephilim, in the snowy hills of Canada. He recorded this giant. He went back to the area. As he was going back to the area, he noticed he was being harassed and followed by some sort of agency, to the point that he stated that it was all a hoax. It was all fake. He made it all up. But in this video, he also appears to be very nervous. He's constantly looking off on the side, and people believe that he was being told to say this in fear for his life and his family's life.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
This is the video that people are comparing to Ryan Garcia's video. After this video, he would make a couple videos stating that it was not a hoax, that he was being told to say it was. Andrew Dawson would eventually disappear, and what came out was his obituary, where it seemed like he would pass away under very mysterious circumstances. Now, there are people that are saying that the whole Andrew Dawson incident was a hoax. What he saw was a tower in the hills of Canada, a radio tower. The Y-Files would make a video stating that this was a hoax, but I would make a video debunking the Y-Files video. This video is not about Andrew Dawson, it's not about the Y-Files, it's about Ryan Garcia. That comparison between Andrew Dawson and Ryan Garcia, that is up to you. But like I said, this video is about Ryan Garcia. So now, lo and behold, we have Alex Jones now making a statement because he famously infiltrated the Grove back in the early 2000s. He states that he doesn't know if he believes Ryan Garcia. It sounds like this interview between Andrew Tate and Ryan Garcia, it sounds like it's possible that Ryan Garcia is going through some type of mental health crisis. And like I said, that is always a possibility. We don't know. But towards the end, Alex Jones makes a very off-putting statement stating that not everybody that goes to the Grove abuses children. Not everybody that goes to the Grove are a part of these rituals. Watch this video.
Former champion, now the main contender, Ryan Garcia, who came out yesterday on a Spaces on X with Andrew Tate and others, and said that he was at Bohemian Grove and was tied down and forced to watch children being sexually assaulted. Now, we don't know if this is true or not, but I've listened to the entire Spaces last night, and it sounds to me like he's having a mental breakdown. That said, I'm not saying that there isn't serious crimes that go on in and around Bohemian Grove. We have some historical evidence of that. Ted Gunderson talked about that. But also, if people are having a mental breakdown, we need to understand that, because going with something that's not true will then discredit all the real research and the things that are going on. So I'm going to talk about Bohemian Grove. I'm going to talk about the latest infiltrations of Bohemian Grove and what Bohemian Grove really is. It's very sinister. It's a system of corruption. Richard Nixon talked about it, but most of the people that go to Bohemian Grove are not involved in Satanism. They're not involved in hurting children. But there is evidence that some of that goes on in and around that area, and there's a massive occultic system around the world, and Bohemian Grove is just one node or one major elite encampment of this cult. So we'll be breaking that all down today as well, and so much more.
Not everybody that goes there is a part of Satanism. Not everybody that goes there abuses children, which is very weird coming from a man who tracked down an advisor to politicians, giving him a very hard time for attending the Grove, pretty much blasting everybody who attended the Grove.
Washington Times article many years ago where you had a comment about the organization, and then now it's been in the Wall Street Journal, it's been in a lot of different newspapers, and that's the Bohemian Grove. And back in, 1996, when you joined as a Clinton advisor, the Republicans were criticizing you, oh, what about Bohemian Grove? And then you countered them by saying, hey, I don't run around in the woods naked. What did that mean? Here is the before-mentioned Washington Times article where he said, I didn't run around naked like they do.
I don't know what quote you're referring to. I'm not aware of any quote like that. Listen, I am a happy member of the Bohemian Grove. I like the folks who come there, and it's really inappropriate for me to talk about the group beyond that. Thank you.
Have you been there for the ceremony with the cremation of care?
Frankly, I don't think that's something I need to talk to you about.
Really?
That's right.
Well, I'm Alex Jones, and I snuck in there in 2000. I'm the guy that blew it wide open and got the video. It's been on national TV.
Well, I disrespect you for that.
You do?
I do.
But it's a lot of big public officials going in there. Don't we deserve to know?
I don't know anything about you, and I don't know anything about your film. But if you go in there with an understanding, you violated that understanding by releasing that film, and I don't respect you for that.
Really? But we have public officials.
I'm sorry. You took an understanding when you went in there that you would not do that film, and did you have an understanding when you went in there?
No.
Did you crash it?
Yes.
Yeah, and it has no trespassing signs there too, doesn't it?
No, they put them up after.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just walked in.
I'm sorry, sir. I've been there before. I know what the circumstances are, and I'm sorry you violated the understandings. That was not a gentlemanly thing to do.
But what about the ritual? Is the ritual genuinely?
Sir, everything I don't owe you this comment.
I know. I appreciate
it. This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you for that as well. So thank you and goodbye.
Have you ever been in the ritual?
It's none of your damn business.
Oh,
that's right. Listen. You go around and make understandings with people and violate them. You ambush people on the streets, and that's inappropriate form of journalism. If you wish to practice that, that's fine, but don't ask others to respect you for it. If you want to, you can do. You're a free American, like anything you want. If you want to be uncivil and rude and ungentlemanly, that's up to you. But don't expect the rest of us to say, "Oh, well, you're
there, Mr. Gergen."
I'm sorry, nobody sets policy in there. We try to be gentlemen, and obviously, you don't belong there.
Weaving spiders come out here. Yeah.
But now it kind of seems like he's walking back these statements that not everybody that goes there is a bad person. I wonder why that could be. But anyway, Ryan Garcia is also stating that his tweets are being deleted. There are a lot of tweets being sent out. They are being deleted, and he is not the one deleting these tweets. So yes, as I have stated multiple times in this video, it is very possible that Ryan Garcia is going through some kind of mental health crisis. But then again, there is just so much proof that has come out about the Grove, about these secret islands. I am going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt. Is this a hoax? I don't know. I don't know why he would make it a hoax. Like I said, he is in his prime. He is in the best time of his career, gathering a lot of fame. He has this big fight coming up. So I don't know why he would be creating a hoax now. So the only thing I can think of is that, yes, he has some kind of mental health issue, or this is indeed very real. We have a person speaking out. We have a person that saw things. He does not want to be a part of it. He's speaking out. And now the public The powers that be are deeming him as crazy, like we have seen with other individuals that do not want to be a part of this club. But I do want to hear from you. Please do comment below. Is Ryan Garcia crazy? Has he lost his mind? Is he popping pills? Is this a hoax? Or is this indeed very real? Like I said, please do comment below. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.